Hi guys, my name is Mark and today I will show you the Razer Strider, which is the newest and most important mousepad for the upcoming next 2 years by Razer. Let's go! So at first I want to say thank you to Razer Germany, who just sent me 2 of these non-existing Razer Striders. That's a joke. Basically I got them before I think everyone else, and I'm very excited to get this chance. But first I want to say Razer contacted me. I did not contact Razer. They asked me if I'm interested in reviewing a new mousepad which will come out soon. I said yes, for sure. If there's a possibility I would like to do it. They just sent me 2 mousepads of the Strider, the large and the XXL, which is here on the desk right now. I got no money for this, and basically I said Razer in the email on the first contact, even if I do this review for you guys, there's no way I will not say what I'm thinking and how I like it or if I dislike it or whatever. And they just said it's okay for us. We just want an honest and brief review, and I want to say thank you for this, guys. Thanks for the chance. So now we start with this Razer Strider. Besides, it is a very new pad. It's just Razer's entry to the hybrid market. The hybrid market is fairly big right now, as you all know. There are a lot of pads out there from Odin, from X-Ray pads, from Artisan, from Fnatic. There are tons of pads which are hybrid pads right now. They are mostly over there for you in the States, guys. But here in Germany or in Europe, we also have a brief number of pads, and the Odin Infinity is the most sold hybrid pad on Max Gaming. So Razer saw this and Razer spectated this a lot, I think. And Razer, as you know, is a very big brand, and they have a lot of facilities worldwide, and also they have manpower. They have the ability to analyze things and put money into it to develop something new. And they did, guys. They did. They did this Razer Strider. This is, in my opinion, the #1 Artisan Hien competitor. I just want to start with the box. The box is very big. It's one of the largest boxes for a 45 to 40 pad I've ever saw. It's just a very solid box. It's big. It gives you the basic information about size, about thickness, and about what it is for. That is water resistant, and that is made for a smooth glide control, so basically for tracking and target switching. Maybe you also can play tech shooter with it, but I did not try, to be honest. For me, the main market is like those new games like Call of Duty, all the stuff. When you just open the box, it's a very high quality box. There is here the sticker here inside, and then you just open this, and then you see the mousepad is in there. It's rolled very widely. That's the first thing Razer was thinking about. One main problem is on hybrid pads with a polyester surface or made out of polyester, that they are very sensible to marks, and to if it got like crushed a little bit, they will have marks in the structure and they will never go away. I will show you later on other pads. So then you get it out. There's nothing more in. There was no plastic around, so surrounding the pad, which is very environmental friendly in my opinion. And when you first have this pad in hand, you feel, wow, what the great quality. It's like the very first feeling is like, ooh, man, okay, I paid €39 or €39.99 in euro for the large one, and for the XXL one you pay €59.99. You think that was a lot of money, but honestly, if you take this pad out and you have it in your hand the first time, even if you had an Artisan Hien or an Fnatic or an Odin, you will realize the high quality. One thing you realize first is that the fabric, the polyester here on top, is very rough. It's really rough. I think for me it's the roughest I've ever had, to be honest, or one of the roughest. Then you see the stitching they've made. The stitching looks insanely good. And as you saw already, they also tried to make a new non-slip rubber backside, and they did it very good. Let's just compare the backside for a short term and the stitching to the Artisan Hiens, and you can see it looks similar, but one thing they made better is the back in total. The rubber, the softness and the stickiness is much higher than on Artisan pads, guys. Even this pad is very hard. It's compared to the mid or the soft, in between the mid and the soft of Artisan pads, of the Artisan Hien, it's very, very sticky. It sticks the same way the X-Soft is sticking on my IKEA desk. So just set the set already on front. Just want to give you a general overview. This pad here, which is laying down, the XL one is 40 by 55, 40 in height, 55 in broad. And the other one, the big one, the XXL, is 41 in height and 94 in broad. Both are 3mm thick, but the natural rubber they use inside is I would say, as I said already, between mid and soft of Artisan, so it's a little bit hard or a little bit harder in general. It's but it's still comfortable. You know, it's a little bit. It still gives you a little flex, so there's still a little bit movement. That's totally okay. I showed you the stitching already. Stitching is also great, but one thing which is really, really unique, guys, is this rough polyester surface. They made an own unique polyester with a unique roughness and a unique weaving, or the tightness of the weaving. Cause what I felt when I played this pad and when I played this on Kovacs with my Soundkönig set on 1600 dpi with 4000 hertz and at around 900 fps in Kovacs, I can tell you this, yes, it's more rough than every other hybrid pad I've here, but this roughness is not, does it not make uncontrollable or too fast. And generally it felt a little bit slower than a Black Aqua Control, but it's rougher and harder, but it's just makes me more secure. It made me more secure because it feels like the roughness is an thing which comes by more weaves or more polyester fiber on 1 square centimeter. That's how it feels. For me, it was still very fast, performing very good, but it gives me more secureness in these very smooth aiming, or in thin gauntlet, for example, where you have to hold one spot on the enemy the whole time and track it. Made it way more secure. I just want to tell you how the real difference is. And one thing is, the X and the Epsilon X are similar to each other, not like the Hiens. The Hiens basically depend on how soft the rubber is, feel different. The mid not that much, but the soft and X-Soft feel different in the horizontal and vertical movement. That's also not the fact here. It's basically equal, X and Epsilon X. Very good made pad for a fair price, for nearly the half of an Artisan Hien at Max Gaming in Europe. That's pretty good. Also, you can buy it, guys. It's there. It's available. If you see this video, they just released it. Buy it. Believe me, it's an awesome pad for a very fair price. Yes, the price is high, but this is the #1 premium pad Razer has, in my opinion. And I'm not a Razer fanboy, guys. So, as I said, everything around about the pad, about the weaving, polyester, and how it compares with the rubber that is sticky. I just show you some stuff with other pads, with the other market players, which are very big, with the Aqua Control Black, with the Fanatic Dash XD, and with the Odin Infinity, and again with some of the Artisans. I just would do one thing. I would just put the big one down here. Let's start with all 3 Artisan Hiens. I have them all. That's the X-Soft, that's the soft, and down here we have the mid. Just by stickiness, guys. Just to show you the comparison. Okay? It's a very hard rubber inside. And now I use the hardest of the Artisan Hiens. That's the mid. I just need to put my mouse away, I think. That's the mid, guys. I just get the X-Soft now. That's the X-Soft. Only the X-Soft. The X-Soft is also not even close to the stickiness of the Razer pad. So just by this, the Razer pad is way better. The top looks equal, but to be honest, the Razer is performing way better. The surface feels smoother, feels better, more responsive, has the same Epsilon X axis feeling. It's way more decent, and the price is way better. Just by this, the Razer compared to the Artisan Hiens is the better pad. For me, Artisan Hien is outdated anyway, so save your money, guys, buy a Razer. Just from my side, that's my opinion. Let's come to the next pad. What do we have here? Okay, let's do this. That's the Odin Infinity. Odin Infinity is also pretty rough, a very rough pad, most of you notice. But the rubber of the Odin Infinity is way, way, way smoother. It's like half the hardness of the Razer pad, and I can tell you stitching is not that good of the edges compared to the Razer. And in general, I have to say, Razer is for me has the better surface, but I told a lot of you guys already. And here you can see, for example, one of the stretch marks I told you. So that's one of the marks I told you. That's a problem with hybrid pad, guys. If you own a hybrid pad made out of polyester, and the harder or stiffer it is, or the rougher and the tighter or the harder the rubber is, the more problems you will get if you just like crush, like you do a movement which makes which will be give like one of these marks, you crush it, or you just, I don't know what you can do. If you handle these pads, guys, all of these pads, just make a big roll. Try to roll them as big as you can when you transport them. It will save your the polyester, so you don't have surface problems later. So that was the Odin. That's okay. Now we have my main pad. That's the Aqua Control Black. The Razer is still rougher than the Aqua Control Black. The rubber is nearly the same, just by the hardness or the softness as you want, but the Razer is a little bit harder, but it's way rougher than the Aqua Control Black. And as I said already, this roughness gave me a very, very good responsive feeling on Kovacs, for example. It's pretty unique. And now we have here the Fanatic Dash in the XD version, in the biggest one. The dash is way smoother. Also not that structured. The rubber is a little bit thicker. I think it's 4 millimeters on the dash, but it's still softer than on the Razer. But I think just by the rubber, if it would be 3 millimeter, it's the most comparable to the Razer pad, but the surface is totally different. The dash is way smoother, feels way more soapy, to be honest. And the roughness of the Razer makes it so unique. So that's my short brief overview about this pads, guys. For me, this one here is the #1 Artisan replacement pad in the world. If it's available, and I think it will be available because Razer is producing it, and the demand is high and they know this, buy this pad, guys. As you see this video, I think it will be possible to buy it right now. Just do it, try it. It's an awesome pad. It's very nice for playing Apex, for tracking, for everything, with people with sensitivities around 30 centimeter for 360 degrees movement. So awesome pad. I give this pad my TheWhale Strahl top 3 pad mark for minimum the next 6 months. That's an awesome pad. I think I will main it because it feels way better than the most pads I have here. If you have any questions, guys, just put it down in the comments below. Thanks for watching so far. See you soon.